Sam Irwin of Pony Pride here with SMU starring quarterback Garrett Gilbert. And Garrett, this is the first time I've talked to you that you're going to have a weekend off like you were just talking about. How excited are you for just the rest that you're going to get this week?
Well, it's going to be good for our team to get healthy, get fresh. Obviously, during the season, everybody's playing a little banged up every week. So now we get the chance to go into a game on 2 weeks of rest and be a little fresher.
Do you think that this is going to give y'all an opportunity to, get more together as a quarterback wide receiver group?
Absolutely. Being able to just get some general work in instead of, obviously, we started game planning a little bit and started working towards TCU, but just being able to get some general work on our timing and stuff like that has been good for us this week.
Do you think that the bye week came at a good time for this team?
For sure. Obviously, as a player, you never really like to have a bye week as you kind of want to be playing every weekend, but I think this is a good weekend for us to, like I said, get healthy, get well rested for a very tough TCU team.
You kind of just hinted on it, but having a bye week after the offense has been struggling, is it a little bit frustrating now that you can't go out and kind of show everyone that you're better?
Well, you got to deal with the schedule. We knew it was coming this week, and obviously we didn't envision, I guess, having played like we have so far this season. But you got to deal with the bye week being when it is and get prepared.
Do you feel like this offense is getting closer?
Every day. I feel like we're improving every day. It's a matter of taking it from the practice field to the game field.
That's really been the theme that everyone's been telling me this week is taking it from practice field to the game field. But what do you have to do in order to accomplish that?
Create that sense of urgency and practice for yourself. The coaches can only do so much for you in terms of putting you in that situation, giving you looks that the team we're going to face is going to give us. We've got to do a good job ourselves of putting ourselves in that situation and being more prepared on Saturdays.
Yeah, and I know after the game on Saturday, you talked about making situational, goals for yourself in practice. Is that something that y'all started this week?
Absolutely. You're talking to each other about what are we going to see on third down from TCU? Well, let's see that and see ourselves being successful doing it.
You keep saying, is the key to third down really just having the will to get it, or is there more to it?
Well, the defense's goal is to get off the field on third down. That's how they give the ball back to their offense, and the offense's goal is to stay on the field. So obviously there's a physical aspect to it, but you've got to believe you can convert, and that's going to make you more successful.
Watching the film, did you see anything on third down that needs to be fixed?
We'd like to create shorter third downs for ourselves. Being in shorter third down situations will give us a better chance to convert them.
Well, in the first half of last week, most of them were under 5 yards. It seemed like.
Well, then in that case, we've just got to execute our stuff, because we're obviously having successful plays on first and second down. We should be able to have a successful play on third down.
Now, what's Coach Jones been saying to this offense so far?
It's the same thing. It's all about executing. We've just got to execute our stuff that we know we can do and that we do every day in practice.
Physically, how's everything going? I know you said you need the break and everything, but in that A&M game, you took some shots. Physically, are you fine?
Obviously, like I said, the 2 weeks will be nice for everyone to get healthy, but body feels good. I feel great and ready for a weekend, I guess, to get even more healthy.
Looking ahead to the TCU game, this is going to be your first matchup against TCU. Are you kind of been integrated into the relationship that this team has with TCU?
Absolutely. It's a big rivalry game, and it's going to be a lot of fun.
Are you excited for the first rivalry game, really?
For sure. It's going to be. I expect the environment to be really cool, and I expect our team to be well prepared, and I expect them to be well prepared. I expect a good game, just like you see with most rivalries.
Speaking of good crowds, does it make this team get up a little bit more when this, stadium's full?
Well, I think you should be up every Saturday, no matter what. Obviously, having a full house gives you maybe a little bit of extra, just a little something. But you expect to be up every Saturday for whatever opponent you're playing and however the stadium looks.